Good morning, it's Delusion Dispeller, and it is time for another edition of Letting Go in 2019. I'm reading from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie, copyright 1990, and I really like the reading for today. It's called Removing the Victim, and it's very timely. Don't others see how much I'm hurting? Can't they see I need help? Don't they care? The issue is not whether others see or care. The issue is whether we see and care about ourselves. Often, when we're pointing the finger at others, waiting for them to have compassion for us, it's because we have not fully accepted our pain. We have not yet reached the point of caring about ourselves. We are hoping for an awareness in another that we have not yet had. It is our job to have compassion for ourselves. When we do, we have taken the first step toward removing ourselves as victims. We are on the way to self-responsibility, self-care, and change. Today, I will not wait for others to see and care. I will take responsibility for being aware of my pain and problems and caring about myself. All right. I have much to say on this topic. I really do. In one of my jobs where I was working with children, not my current job, but a past job, I was working with children who were harmful to themselves and others. We were taught not to jump in front of the child and grab their hands and make them not stop hitting whatever they were hitting, not to yank them away forcefully, apart from whatever they were going after, but to remove the obstacle from their way and let them keep on going forward. So, for instance, a little person is walking forward and they're about to take their fists and just pound on something that is kind of sharp, like the edge of a table or something, and you know they're going to bruise their little hands. You don't grab the child and yank the child away. You grab the table and move the table out of the area. So that obstacle now is no longer there. That is what I believe we need to do with people that are struggling with different situations. I don't need to get into specifics, but there's many different situations. People that have mental illness, people that have behavioral disorders, people that have brains that do not function in the neurotypical way, um, that could harm themselves. I've actually seen a video on this. Besides, you remove the obstacle, not the person. Why? Because that person needs to learn on their own to make better choices, to decide to go in a different direction. If you remove the person, you are controlling the person, and that person never has the brain connect of, well, if I do this, it's harmful. If I keep going this direction, it's going to hurt me. They don't know any better. Their brains do not allow them to think any better. And I'm not sure if I'm communicating this clearly, but lately and over the years, people have come to me and said these very things. Why did you not help me? Why didn't you fix this for me? Why didn't you do this for me? Why didn't you step in and make everything all better? Because I can't. I'm not God and I'm not you. The point is, every single person, and I learned this for myself, every person needs to know within and have the strength within to make the choices necessary to succeed in life. Here's the facts. There may be a time in your life when people are there for you and can help you pick up the pieces of the brokenness that is your life. There are going to be times, most likely in most people's lives, where there's not going to be anybody there but you and yourself and you. And you are going to need to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. Other people cannot pick you up and dust you off and move you forward. There are times in life when people are busy, they have jobs, or they've gone to sleep, or they're just not there. It's happened to me so many times. And I had to figure out, wow, it's just me, and that's it, me, and God and me. I'll give you an example. During my second divorce, when my now ex-husband, went to jail for allegedly doing something really bad. Um, I was faced with, okay, you're here for a month. My daughters had come and gotten their sister out of here. I was alone for a month. I could have done any number of bad things to myself or to end the misery, so to speak, to escape the situation. I could have taken on addictions. I could have gone and bought alcohol. I had the money. I could have found somebody that dealt in drugs and to escape. I didn't. What I did was I allowed myself to grieve, to embrace the situation, to talk to God, to scream at God, to say, God, why me? What did I do to deserve this? I was living for you. I was doing everything according to your word. Why did this happen to me? I had to do that. I had to get it out. And then as I calmed down after hyperventilating for a while, I said, okay, Laura, Laura Beth, what are you going to do? You've been through these situations before, not this one necessarily, but other situations, and you've always come out on top. You have a choice here. You can escape into addictions or do stupid things to harm yourself or take yourself out of this world or whatever. Or you can decide what you need to do next. So here's your situation. You don't have money right now because you're relying on your husband's money. They're going to be cutting that off soon because when you're in jail, you don't get SSI money. You're miserable, you're depressed. So you're going to get your butt to your counselor. You're going to start working on your health goals, and you're going to find yourself a job so that you have money coming in, so you can take care of yourself and pay your bills and be your own person. And that is exactly what I did. And that is why you see the self-assured, independent person here. Do I have issues that go against me sometimes? Yes, I do. I do. But I can still make that decision to not rely on everybody else out there to come and pick up the pieces for me. Because I got news for you. Nobody was there to pick up those pieces. There was nobody there for me. There were people online I could talk to. My counselor, of course, was there. But there was nobody physically coming into my house and saying, okay, honey, it's time to get up for your job. It's time to apply for a job. It's time to go to your interview. It's time to clean your house. You probably should exercise. You should eat right. Don't eat that. No, it was God and me. That was it. And a lot of you are single parents, living alone, whatever. You're in a really bad situation and you don't know what to do. Do something. Do something. Do something positive today. Stop looking for everybody else to come and rescue you. Because, newsflash, it's not happening. That is not the real world we live in. These movies where you see the handsome guy come and knock on the door out of the blue and rescue the woman, yeah, that's a movie. That's not reality. That is not how things happen for me at all. I went on dating services to meet my husbands, every single one of them. The first one was a radio dating service. The second one was an internet speed date service. The last one, the current one that you adore apparently, was a LiveLinks phone chat service. I went out and looked. I didn't expect God to drop them on my doorstep. It's not reality. I became a realist over the years and having to go through the stuff I went through. And let me tell you, realism and embracing your pain and your feelings and facing things and then sitting down and making a list of what your priorities are and the steps you can take to get out of the muck and the mire and the hole that you're in is all that's going to get you through in this life. That is what you need to do. And if you can't do it on your own, if you have been impaired, mentally to the point where you can't make those decisions, find a safe person to walk through it with you. But don't sit there and do nothing, and don't do the wrong thing either. Don't hurt yourself. Don't take on addictions. Don't try to run away and go move to another country to escape, because when you wake up every morning, you're still waking up with yourself. You're not escaping anything. And those people out there in the other country don't know you and aren't going to help you either. That's the fact. All right, so that's just my experience. Maybe you have a different one and you can feel free to share that on your own channel or whatever. But I just wanted to tell you, your source of strength, your source of picking yourself up and moving forward is not from out there. It's not from YouTube. It's not from your friends. It's not from your family. It's really not even from your counselor, although they can give you guidance. It's from your own personal decision within to get up, not stay down, and move forward. The people that you see on here that are successful have done just that. But it's not just us. You can do it too. Unless you got some issues, like I told you, where you need help, then find a helpful person, a safe person to help you with it. I just wanted to share that your source is not external, your source is internal and up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow on Letting Go in 2019. God bless.